Here we go with another integral video. This was for homework problem number 19 off of our sheet. And it said to integrate v squared times cosine of v cubed dv from 0 to 1. So to start off, know we're going to have to do a u substitution. So go ahead and figure out what we're going to use for our u. So I'm just going to pick v cubed. So we have u equals v cubed. So now take the derivative, du over dv is equal to 3 v squared. So du is going to be equal to 3 v squared dv. So dv is going to be equal to du times 1 over 3 v squared. Alright, so now that we have that, we can go ahead and substitute in everything that we have. So we're integrating from 0 to 1 of v squared cosine of u, because that's what we picked for v cubed. And so dv was du times 1 over 3 v squared. And as you can tell, v squared and v squared are going to cancel each other out. So we're left with a 1/3, which is a constant. So we can pull that outside the integrand. So it's going to be from, let's see, we can use that blank since everything is going to be in terms of u now. And if we wanted to, we could go ahead and plug this one in since that's going to be pretty easy. We take the top number, which was our 1, and we plug that in for our u, which was v squared. So we're going to have v cubed. So it's going to be 1 cubed, which is just 1. And the bottom was 0 that we were integrating over. And so whenever you cube that, you're going to get 0. So our interval is going to stay the same from 0 to 1 of cosine u du. Alright, so now we just take the antiderivative. So we're still going to have 1/3 times, let's see, the derivative for sine gives us cosine. So when we take the antiderivative of cosine, we're going to get sine u. And the du goes away since we got the du by taking the derivative. So when we take the antiderivative, it goes away. And that is going to be from 0 to 1. So now we're just going to take this and carry that over to our next slide. Alright, so here's what we had. We had 1/3 sine u from being evaluated from 0 to 1. And if you remember our nice little function that we have, f of b minus f of a. And again, the 1 there is going to be our b. See, I'll do this. Just so we know what we're going to be doing there. So whenever we plug those into our function that we have 1 over 3 sine, plug in our 1, and that is our f of b minus our f of a, 1 over 3 sine of 0. Alright, so then we're just going to have sine of 1 over 3 minus our sine of 0 over 3. And if you remember from trig, sine of 0 is just 0. And so whenever you have 0 over anything, this whole thing is going to be 0 as far as what's in the brackets is going to be equal to 0. So sine of 1 over 3 minus 0, that whole thing is just going to be sine of 1 over 3. So that should be our answer. And we've found another one.